Mr. Tai Dang has asked for an appeal of the city planner's decision that the proposed structure along the beach under the state park permit to erect a seawall or protected structure was not consistent with the locally adopted comprehensive plan and zoning regulations. The applicable regulations in the comprehensive plan of beaches and dunes, which is the Goal 18 section, and so we need to provide them just an opportunity to present information. But again, just understand there'll be another hearing, and we'll go through this process again because the applicant has requested a continuance in order for his representation to get up to speed. On April 17th, the applicant filed for an appeal. That appeal was determined incomplete and on May 6th, and so then the letter was sent out and required some further information in order to turn the application complete. On July 20th, Mr. Dang and his planning consultant submitted the additional information for appeal issue number 1. And appeal issue number 2, they did not submit any information. Therefore, a determination was made that it was not consistent with the comprehensive plan and zoning ordinance and Goal 18 exception in place at the time of the determination. There's some more detailed information in the staff. The intent is to protect the structure from erosion on an active foredune. Or, I'm not saying it's active foredune, but in these areas, it's highly erodible. So the intent of the Goal 18 exception was to allow developments to, property rights, to allow people to site their structures in this exception area, in addition to placing riprap on the beach, which is subject to state code. Today, so someone was to submit a partition, and one of those lots in that petition didn't conform to the standard, that would not get approved. If someone wanted to place a home toward the ocean shore setback line, that would not get approved. Those things were done. That's history. Today, the answer before you is, do we continue going down the path forward, making wrong decisions? Yes, these were permitted things. That's history, but that doesn't justify me in my current position, or Jay Senewald, when he was here, to continue to make those decisions.
In '98, we had a horrendous storm, and I stood on our deck, and I just watched it lumping off big mouthfuls, and we ended up with having to put riprap in. And 3 lots next to us decided they didn't need to do it. And in the course of their fooling around and not taking advantage of it, they no longer have buildable lots because the ocean came in and made it a half moon.
It's a complicated situation, but a simple issue. The simple question is that this structure does not qualify for riprap, that the city's decision was correct.
I own a little house right next to Salt Creek on the north side. But I bought this house many moons ago, and it had land and dunes going out quite a ways. I did go to the city and asked them if there was any way we could riprap that north side, and they told me no, they couldn't afford it because it was on city property. And I couldn't do it until it was on my property. They put that trestle thing across to keep the logs from coming up, which we haven't seen any logs since. But all that land was, if you look at that picture, it's all eroded away now. And as soon as it gets around the trestle, it's going to be on my property. And I don't want it.